Tonight, we have an update now on the New Year's Eve carbon monoxide poisoning at a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints building in central Utah. It sent nearly 50 people to the hospital.
Yeah, the Utah State Fire Marshal confirming with ABC4 Sarah Murphy that the church building did not have any carbon monoxide detectors. She joins us live in Salt Lake with those details. Sarah?
Brian and Emily, the fire marshal says he estimates there are probably tens of thousands of buildings across the state of Utah that do not have carbon monoxide detectors. Now, what's interesting is he says most of these, including that church building in central Utah, they're actually following state policy.
CO2 is it's odorless, colorless, so that's why they call it the silent killer.
Brandon Glines is no stranger to the dangers of carbon monoxide. He owns an HVAC company and installs CO2 detectors for a living. That's why he says all buildings should have them.
I think that it's super, super important to make sure that we are tracking this and being sure that everybody's okay.
That's a thought on Brandon's mind after what happened in Sevier County New Year's Eve. After a church service at a building for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, 54 members reported feeling symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning. Nearly 50 of them went to the hospital and received hyperbaric oxygen treatment. Utah State Fire Marshal Ted Black says this was a severe but a rare situation.
Remember that this was an anomaly. Hundreds of thousands of people went to church last Sunday in Utah, millions across the United States. This was a single incident.
Black says this Monroe church building did not have a carbon monoxide detector in it, but he says they were following policy. He says the rule across the state is buildings are required to be in compliance with the code that was in place when they were built. Now, to update that code, Black says it's an issue of cost and labor.
We want people to be comfortable in the environments that they're in the state. We want our buildings to be safe, but we also don't want people to spend money unnecessarily.
Brandon Glines says installing CO2 detectors is simple and cheap, and in his opinion, he says it's worth it.
They all, have the same mission and same job to do, so there's different options, but any CO2 detector is going to help save lives.
Now, this isn't the first case like this. In 2019, Intermountain Health reported that they treated nearly 60 church members for carbon monoxide poisoning that happened at another Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints building. That one was in Provo. They say that building also did not have any carbon monoxide detectors. Now, with both these cases in mind, Fire Marshal Black says this is something that they'll continue to look into closely, but they say really they won't discuss or consider changing any policy until they receive those reports back of what happened on New Year's Eve at that church building in central Utah. Live here in Salt Lake, Sarah Murphy, ABC4 News. Back to you.
Sarah,